Jane Twemlow, GBR. The consensus of Group 12 to Case 13 is that we are happy with the extra fence 15 being added, but not with changing the triple bar to an OXO. 1, as it is not a single fence, and 2, that the distance in a combination may never be altered in a jump-off.
Do we agree on that?
If you take out the front pole of the triple bar, you wouldn't change the distance. I'm not disagreeing, I'm just picking up the argument.
Francis, show the next slide.
If you take out the front pole of the triple bar, yeah, you don't change the distance. But if you don't change the distance, then you have a safety issue with the combination. So anyhow, the combination should be altered, and it's a new one, and then it's not 2 single fences.
So this is a slide I pinched from Olaf Petersen, and which shows clearly that the takeoff and the landing is different when you jump a triple bar or when you jump an OXO. So the question is, should the course designer change the distance between the 2 elements or not? Yeah, there is a...
I think this also depends on the spread of the OXR. It is all relative to each other. It's not easy to answer the question in theory, because if it is a double rig, the distance in the jump-off might be good enough. It really depends, and it can be the plan of the course designer to alter that way.
Okay. I guess we can agree on the following. From the legal point, you can discuss whether this is possible, because what the course designer is doing, he is changing a spread obstacle to another spread obstacle, so he's not changing that. According to the rule book, triple bar is in the same category as an OXR. It's a spread obstacle. So the course designer could tell you, yeah, I'm just making a new obstacle with the existing material, and that does not mean that I have a new fence. It's not changing an OXR to a vertical that would get a new number, and that wouldn't work because we would change the combination. So the course designer might try to convince you that this is allowed, and he might not be completely wrong with this. However, and this is the main argument, and this is exactly what the working group said, you are not changing the distance by adding half a meter or whatsoever, but the distance as such is different now for the horses, and the riders do not know what the course designer is going to change. There is no option to change the distance that he says, I'll make it half a meter shorter or longer, because that's not allowed at all. So we have to tell the course designer, you can't do it. If you want to use the combination in the jump-off, then it has to remain triple bar, what is it, vertical, or whatever it was. So you can't change it. In this case, he can't change the triple bar to an OXR. Are we all in agreement with this? Very good to hear that.